Okay, so the last thing that I kind of want to show you in this video, um, so I like to use there's a thing that I like to use kind of a lot called mini pages. If you took my 602 class, you might remember that I would give solutions, and a lot of times the format would be like I would have maybe like a graph here, and then over here I would talk about the graph. Now the stuff over here is not a caption, okay, because that's just not how it works, right? So I have a photo here, like an image here, like a graph, and then over here I talk about it. So I just want to talk a little bit about how I do that. I'm going to basically show you everything. So I'm going to go to Desmos again. I don't know if I've talked about Desmos. This should just be something that you use in communicating mathematics. If you're especially if you're teaching, because it just draws great graphs. So it's really good. So let's just look at something very simple. Y equals sine of x. Okay, and I want to maybe zoom in a little bit. Whoops. Okay, I wanted that to go in like that. Okay, so I will let you guys play around more with Desmos. I'm going to do export image, download it. So it's now in my file, my download folder. I'm going to come back over here, upload it. So now you're going to go to this right here. All right, and now I like to rename it to give it a better name than just the random name that Desmos gives it. So I'm just going to call it sine x. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to use the mini page environment. And what a mini page is, it's like you can set aside a part of LaTeX, and kind of in that zone, it's going to treat that like its own page, and you can do stuff inside that own page, inside the page. So I'm going to do begin mini page. Okay, and this takes an argument. This takes a second argument that tells you the width of the mini page. So I want it to be roughly half the width of the page that I'm working in, because I want to have two mini pages of roughly the same width. And I found, because I guess there's padding around the mini pages and things like that, it's best to do 0.484 times line width. Like, I just figured that out kind of by trial and error. You might find things that work better for you. And I'm going to put another mini page as well. Get something like this. And now here I'm going to put my image. So I'm going to do include graphics. And now the width of the graphic, I want it to be, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 0.9 line width. Now the line width that it's comparing to is not like the 8.5 inch width. It's this line width, the 0.484 line width. And I want it to be the sine function. Okay, and so over here I'm going to write some stuff. So this is the graph of y is equal to sine x. Okay, so okay, and then obviously you could write way more stuff over here as well. One thing that I do want to point out is if you do something like this on this page, we have this. Okay, so if I do something like this, it's probably not going to work out the way that we want to. Like, this is not what we want. We just have to make sure we do a separate line right there. If I put a line here, this is also probably not going to be what we want. So this is not what we want. So I have to make sure to not have a line there. Okay, and then this is probably even a little too close, and you can do different things to work around that as well. Okay, so this is one of the things that I use the most, or not one of the things that I use the most. I should say I use this a lot, just because I like the way that it makes things work. Now there could be better ways to do it. I'm just telling you this is the way that I do it. It seems to sort of be the thing that works out best for me. Excuse me. Okay, so that's going to be it for this week's videos. I will post an assignment either today, Wednesday, or on Thursday. But again, it's just going to be doing this kind of basic LaTeX stuff. Next week, I'm going to do something a little bit different than what the syllabus says. Next week, I think I will show you how to put LaTeX in Jupyter. And then the week after that, if there's a week left, I can't remember. The week after that, we're going to look at Beamer, which is a slideshow thing for LaTeX. But again, I'm just, like with everything, I just kind of want to get you little bits about how to use LaTeX, and not a comprehensive course. But I really hope you guys I really hope you guys like use. If you haven't seen it before, I hope you guys really like it. It's just how we do things. I think it's so much better than Microsoft Word or anything like that.